Hey guys, I just want to take a second to go over Instructional Cycle 1, how to find it in the LOR, and just so you kind of know how it's set up and you understand it. That way, I don't want anybody to be confused. So first of all, let me show you how you want to download it and the easiest way to find it in the LOR. So I am going to Library, Teacher Lore, and then I'm searching for Instructional Cycle 1. And you guys are probably thinking, wow, Angie, way to name it something super generic. But I'll show you the easiest way to find it. So click Search. And then what you're going to do is up here, choose Date Descending. And click Apply. And it should be the first one you see, Instructional Cycle 1, American Literature, IC1, 1718. You just want to open it up and I know most of you guys already know this, but if somebody is new, they will want to know it. Then you just want to click Retrieve. All right, and you want to click Copy as Content. All right. All right, so that's what you want to do. Copy as content. It keeps everything just how you want it. Okay, so the cycle itself is here. All right, so as you can see, I have a video that introduces Instructional Cycle 1, and I'll have a video that introduces each week. If it has me in it right down there in the corner, I just kind of did that for my kids. You may want to re-record it so you can do your own introduction, so you can be talking to your kids. You are more than welcome to keep it in there, but they'll probably be like, who is that lady? So anyway, this is Instructional Cycle 1. This is my introduction. I have the Path to Mastery. Hopefully that copied over. It did delete some files, but then it gave me the option to add them all back in. So these are the files that should be associated with the cycle. So if you have questions about what they are and where they go, please just let me know. Actually, I don't want to delete that. Okay, so as you can see how I have it set up, I have the restrictions set here that they have to have gotten something on the pretest to be able to actually get into Instructional Cycle 1. And then we have it set up by weeks. This is our first week, and it's pretty tame. There's not a ton going on here, so we could definitely add to this. But I figured Tuesday general session would be discussion board, talking about who they are and all that stuff, getting to know you kind of things, getting to know the class, talking about the writing assignments, and then Thursday's general session would focus on the quote sandwich, that kind of practice. And then they can just kind of, I'm going to change this to Friday, guys, sorry. But they can also just be thinking about and getting ready and looking ahead to next week. And I thought go ahead and just kind of show them next week and go over the whole unit so they can kind of just see what each week looks like. And so week 2 is when we really start getting into the content. And you'll notice for the beginning of each week there is one submodule called This is What You Need to Know to Be Successful. This little video I just made that is a summary of some of the important points of the week. So they can watch that. So hopefully even those kids that never come to class will actually have a little bit of information. But once again, like I said, I have a video that introduces each week. And so you might want to take that out because I'm actually in that one. But for each day, you'll notice I have a do, and then sometimes I'll have a you can or you should, and then an optional. And it just tells them exactly what they need to do within that module for that day. And you'll see it goes all the way through. And then that's it, and then drop boxes. Also, so that is how it's set up for each week. And until we get to the interim assessment week, and obviously it's just, hey, guys, please take your interim assessment. The only thing that's not in the content that I will have here is the interim assessment review. So I figure the week before on that Thursday general session, they're working on a quiz, and then I thought we would do IA review, and then I would post that recording here for anybody that wanted to look at it again the next week. And then the rest of that week is catch up and finishing up USA test prep, because if you look here back at the beginning of Instructional Cycle 1, I created a checklist for them. So if they click on the checklist, they can see all the assignments with links to them that are due in Instructional Cycle 1. And there is also, you will see, I'm going to click on week 2. There is a study guide that they can go ahead, that first part of week 2, download that and be filling that out, looking at it throughout the next couple of weeks, and that will help them on the unit test. This should go along with what's in the Magic Calendar. I try to make them match. If you guys have questions, let me know. I also have uploaded the quiz and the unit test. So, unit test is here in the LOR. This is what it is called, Instructional Cycle 1 Test. Okay, underscore 915 because that's when it's due. And then the quiz is at the end of week 5, or Thursday of week 5, sorry. And it's called Unit 1 Critical Skills Quiz underscore 921, and that should be in the LOR as well. I can't think of anything else right this second except for this Welcome to American Lit. I'm also going to upload this for you as well. And this is for that week before they actually start content. They're talking about getting them to take the pre-test. I figure I have a pre-test party, learning about the OHS, learning about USA Test Prep, learning about the paths to mastery. So I will also upload this, and if we want to add any skills work to this, we can too, so we can talk about that at our meeting on Friday. If you guys have questions, concerns, changes, whatever, let me know. Nothing is set in stone, of course. All right. Oh, and you'll also notice that within each of the assignments, so for each assignment, for example, and this is, and I'll stop after this. So for example, at the end of week 2, the early American narrative short constructive response is due, and you'll notice, oh, here's the video explanation. Oh, there it is again, and that's because it is also embedded within the assignment. That way, just in case somebody never ever clicks into the module, they still will at least have some instruction about how to do it. All right, guys, questions, concerns, let me know. If not, hopefully this will get our kids off to a good start.